Hi, my name is Dave, but you probably know me as Doomsdave. I make Five Nights at Freddy's music, I make metal music, and I make a bunch of other stuff. So if you are new, please check some other stuff out. You will like it if you are into why you're watching this video. Which the main idea behind this is, do you want to sound like the Living Tombstone? There's not a lot of videos on YouTube that were willing to explain this very well, so I'm going to take you through the settings that I'm using and the specific things. So don't worry, I've got you covered, and we will get you sounding like the Living Tombstone within no time. Okay, so first things first, you need FL Studio. If you do not have FL Studio, I cannot help you. You might be able to find different plugins in different videos that might explain it in different DAWs, but as far as this video, we're using FL Studio. If you don't have FL Studio, go get it and then come back. We will start. I have a little template. So once you're done with this and once you are able to follow all of these steps, create a template so you don't have to do it every time. It's very long and annoying to do all the time. So just create a template and you'll be able to open that and work from there. This is going to be completely free. I'm not going to give you guys any plugins other than FL Studio that you're going to have to go out and buy or anything. This is all stock FL. I will give you a little bit of information that has one of the synths that do cost money, but I'm going to show you workarounds. So here is my Vocodex plugin in my settings that I'm currently playing. Now, you are going to find a lot of different people showing you a lot of different settings through Vocodex. Yeah, they're all cool, they all work, but to get that Living Tombstone crispy sound, that really relies on your carrier, your synth. So you're going to want to follow most of what you see on the screen. We're going to change it throughout the video a little bit, so make sure you stick around because something might change according to right now. Another thing is Vocodex setup. I will link a video down in the description on how to set up Vocodex because it is a very long process, but I'll give you a little snippet so you're not confused. Your first channel strip is going to be for your instrumental. Then your second channel strip is going to be for your vocal. The third channel strip is going to be for your carrier, your synth. And then your fourth channel strip is going to be Vocodex. You want to route both of these, your voice and your carrier, to the fourth channel strip. You want to make sure that you have them both routed to it or else this will not work. And in Vocodex, you want to make sure that you have one selected for your modulator and two selected for your carrier because that's how we've got them set up. Again, I'm going to link a video in the description on how to set up Vocodex. Go watch that video and come back here. I will show you a quick little snippet of what we are working with. I'll show you the vocals only. Cool. Okay, so we are going to go through the synth, the carrier, and some of the settings within it, and we're just going to play around with this, and you guys will see the entire process of how I go about making my Living Tombstone covers. First, I record a vocal, obviously. It doesn't need to sound good. It needs to be good with rhythm and everything else. The notes don't really matter because you are going to have a MIDI track that is playing all of the correct notes for you. Okay, so this right here is your bands. Bands are going to basically tell you how much you want the synth to carry it or how much you want your voice to carry it. The higher it is, the more your voice is carrying it. The lower it is, the more the synth is gonna carry it. So at 100, it's pretty straightforward with the voice. But at 5, which is as low as it goes, it's very synth. Same with the order. I have found that for this specific song, I Got No Time, it is best sitting at around 80 bands on full order. But of course, that is all up to, what you think sounds cool. That's going to be a lot of this process is just playing around with the settings and going from there because it is so not known how the Living Tombstone is doing all of this. Of course, there's people who have their ideas, but there is no specific tutorial on how they are doing it. This is probably the best way that I have seen to do it. And keep in mind, this is not just some tutorial I found online. This is just me sitting here for hours and dialing things in and trying to make them work and searching for any tutorial for any little piece of it that could help me make it sound better. But I can't seem to find anyone trying to explain this specific Daft Punk talkbox synth that the Living Tombstone uses. If you don't know what a talkbox is, a talkbox is a tube that you put in your mouth and you play a keyboard, and it pumps sound into your mouth that comes out and you record, and it sounds like this. Obviously not exactly like that, but that seems to be what I'm going for here, is a very talkbox forward. You are going to want a carrier. So with the carrier, I told you we'd put it on the 3rd channel strip, so we've got that set to 3 right here. This is the free version of this. I am showing you where you can go. It is all free, as long as you have FL. Again, look at my settings. You are more than welcome to copy them. I have this set to a little lower because if it's not, I feel like bringing this one as low as possible gives it some grit. Again, you are more than welcome to play around with it and figure out what synths work the best for you. But for me, this setup has been working the best for my covers. So now I will show you a few other synths that you can use. A lot of people think that the Living Tombstone is using the synth Harmless, which does cost money. But as you can hear, it doesn't sound much different than what I was just showing you on the free synth. It sounds great, and I will say it has ability to be more flexible, so it allows you to hit cool, softer, more harmonic style notes rather than very punchy and very forward the entire time. So I will say that is the good part about Harmless, and you can use it. FL Studio allows you to use basically all of their plugins in your project, but as soon as you close that project, it will go off. And I would not recommend allowing yourself to close the project with Harmless on if you don't own it, because that will get rid of your entire MIDI track that you worked for hours on. Trust me, I've been through it. But I was able to find a workaround where I went into FL Studio and was able to find the specific project and act as if that plugin just was causing a crash when I opened it. So FL Studio was able to remove that plugin from the project completely without opening the project, so it didn't get rid of my MIDI. That worked. So yeah, there's Harmless, and then another one that I was enjoying playing around with is Flex. So Flex has a lot of different synths you can use. Forward March, the one that I am on right now, is the one that I enjoyed the most. You've got a cool vibrato track to give it some shake. So yeah, there's that. Really just kind of do whatever you want with it. Me personally, I have been using Flex recently, but it really works the best with, like, This Comes From Inside by the Living Tombstone. That song it really works with because you need those higher harmonics, and Flex offers that in a free way, whereas the 3X OSC does not really offer it as well. But again, you are more than welcome to play with things. And within this, I have on my Vocodex track, I have an EQ, a reverb, a delay. The Sound Goodizer is a free plugin in FL Studio that just gives it some oomph and a few different tones. It allows you to pick from A, B, C, D. I prefer B because I feel like it has a little bit more of a telephone effect that works really well with the talkbox kind of thing. It just kind of makes it a little more robot-y without affecting being able to understand the words. The Fruity Panomatic is always a cool plugin. You guys know what panning does if you're here. Panning goes from left or right, and it allows you to separate your stereo between your speakers or headphones. And this just gives it some flavor. This gives it some movement, so it's not boring throughout it. It's not necessary, but I felt like it added a cool layer to it. So that kind of concludes it. If you guys have any other questions that I didn't explain very well, please leave them down in the comments, and I will explain it better in another video. Again, I will link that Vocodex tutorial in the description, and you guys are able to go there to set everything up before you're really diving deep into every little little piece of, the Living Tombstone. But other than that, I think you guys are all set. So if you enjoyed this video, please, please, please leave a like, subscribe. Go ahead and comment what you guys want to see next. I would love to keep doing videos like this, showing you guys steps and processes of my work. Goodbye.